Their parents tell me this is the only thing that they don't have to drag their kids out of the house to do every week. It makes me happy. I'm happy to see them walk through the door. I know without a doubt that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Without a doubt, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is a music school where we put a premium on the way that you are taught. I think that a lot of times, in my experience, music lessons were not always very fun. They didn't always make you feel really good at the end of them. I like this to be a place that is fun to learn.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just fun. A lot of fun. It's just the fact that rather than being like teachers, they're more like friends. This place is just so welcoming. It's true. It's like they are your friends.
It's because of the relaxed nature of what we do and the way that we do it that we're successful. I believe that 100%. The culture of this place is one of kindness.
So much fun, and they always encourage you, and they gave me my confidence because I never had much confidence until I came here.
I think how personable they are, they just really connect well with people, and they helped me a lot. They brought me out of my shell as far as playing went. I was scared to even do my first solo. Jim helped me with that.
Right? Okay.
I think a lot of guys stress just the basic fundamental stuff before they really get you into it enough to get your interest.
Just the premise of how the program worked that allows you to take what you know and then go out and apply it.
It's a lot different than anywhere else because it's just you're in a comfortable environment with a lot of people that care about your personal development as a musician rather than just getting a paycheck on the weekend. I really love the method that they use to where they have the students bring their interest forward, and that's what drives the music, and then you kind of guide their development through that.
If you and I sit down to have a music lesson, and I put a book in front of you, and I don't talk to you first, I don't meet you and get to know you as a player and as a person, we got to talk about what kind of music you like. We got to talk about your goals. I've got to see what kind of person you are. And ideally, over the first couple of lessons, I'm going to figure out how you learn. Everybody learns differently. Some people learn visually. Some people learn just by ear. Some people need the structure of written music. I've got to be able to teach you in whatever way you're comfortable learning. It actually sends you out of here with a feeling of, hey, I can do this.
I was introduced to Jim and decided to start putting them in lessons again, and the minute they took off. In 30 minutes with Jim, you can learn what anybody else is going to teach you in 3 months. It was amazing what happened.
We tailor each lesson to each person, but each one of them is at a different point in their progression. It can't just be the student that comes on Thursday at 4:30. It has to be Tori Lawrence, who comes on Thursday at 4:30, who is working on her F. The difference is we know them as a person and as an individual.
I forget how kids are, and I forget how your first music lesson is. If you've never had lessons, or if you've never been around a drum set, you know, it's like such a fresh experience for the kids. And I never thought about it being like that. I always thought about teaching as, from almost my perspective as a student, like this process where you go in and it's so intimidating, and that's why I didn't want to make it. I was like, if I'm going to teach, it's going to be different.
It's not until you do something like the student show that we have coming up here that you really get to see the big picture on how they've progressed. It was different when I turned around and I looked and I saw him doing that. I just felt very proud of him, but also proud of the school.
You got to remember that you're ready, and you got to remember that if you make a mistake, we're all going to make them. I'm going to make probably some really bad ones tonight. But it's all in how you recover, okay? It's all in how you deal with it, all right? Find your spot, you press on, right? Very good. I'm proud of all of you. I want you to have a great time.
Tell you what, man, getting this show off the ground in the next week, you're going to see some magical things. You're going to see some people conquering some pretty big fears. You're going to see the culmination of a lot of hard work, and you're going to see little things that happen that will stay with these people and these children and these kids for the rest of their lives. They'll never forget it. For me, it's the spring student show of 2013. For them, if it's their first one, it's the time that they'll always remember. So that makes me happy.
You know, Rodney and these guys are putting so much of their time in. You know, for what we're doing and what we're getting, they put so much more time in what they get paid.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, they're changing lives. They really are. You know, it's just been a great experience for David and for us too.
The bottom line is the instruction is tailored to the student. You know what I mean? I mean, there's going to be some people, whether it's a kid or an adult, who's just very happy to strum a song on the guitar, and he will teach them how to do that very well. And once they are comfortable with that, and if they want to learn how to go beyond that, he's going to help them get there. And I think from what I've seen with him, and you were at the student show, most of them do. They get to that point, and then it's because it's fun. They're like, I want to learn what you do, Mr. Jim or Mr. Rodney or Mr. Brandon, because I know how to do this stuff now. Show me that thing that you do. Okay, now we'll do that. So it's probably my 6th formal instructor. I think where Jim departs from a lot of them is it is fun for Jim. It's fun even when he's teaching a 7 or 8 year old how to do the basics, who's never picked up a guitar before, because Jim, who's also a parent, is rewarded by watching that person grow, and that kid or 40-year-old, 45-year-old man happy about learning something else. So yeah, I think Jim enjoys teaching, and I told him, I hope you don't ever stop, because you can see it. You saw the student show, you can see that he's just having a really good time. So he's one of those blessed people that gets to wake up every day and do for a living what he truly is passionate about.